Hello, my name is Davina and welcome to All You Need for Game of Sultans. In the previous videos, I've explained to you that your empire power is made up of 4 different kind of attributes, and we've had a look at your backpack and identified the items that helped you to grow those attributes. But today, I'd like to focus on a particular item in your backpack, and that's your badges. So we have military badges that helps you with your military power, and that's your attack power in war. So when you're in war and you attack another union, the force behind your attack is coming from your military power. We have research badges, and that's your gold. So if you want to level up your Viziers, then you need to cultivate your research attributes. We have political badges, and politics is your grain. So if you want health in war, when the other union attacks you, not to go straight down to 0, then you donate grain in war registration. Or if you want to levy soldiers, you need more grain. We also have prestige badge, and prestige badges are your soldiers. So if you like to do campaigning and you like to do vanquish, then you need to cultivate prestige in your empire. There is another badge that is my favorite badge, and it's called an Almighty badge. You see there's a star symbol there? Keep that in mind. An Almighty badge is a badge that if I apply to a military talent star, I'm going to get military talent. If I want to apply it to a research talent star, I'm going to get a research talent. So it's one of those badges that are flexible, and the symbol doesn't define what it can give you. It can give you any 4 attributes. So now that we know what the badges do, who do you give them to? So it really does matter who you give the badges to. If you want your attributes overall to grow faster, then match your attributes with your Viziers. So if you have a military badge and you want to apply them, give them to a military Vizier. If you have a research badge, give it to a research Vizier. If you have politic badge, give it to a political Vizier. If you have prestige badge, give it to a prestige Vizier. And the reason why this principle is important is because those Viziers have higher talent stars, and those talent stars help your empire power to grow faster. So the next question, if you're a new player, or maybe not so new player, but there are a lot of people that still don't know, what is a military Vizier? Now, the symbols on those badges, they're on your Vizier in the frame on the top left hand side. So this symbol right here, you'll find that on a military badge, and this is a military Vizier. These 2 symbols right here, you'll find them on the military badge and the political badge, because this is a political and a military Vizier. So if you just match the pictures on the top left hand screen of the Viziers and the picture on the badge, then you can't go wrong. Another thing to take into consideration is that we do have a few special symbols, and that is this one right here. Remember when we were talking about Almighty badges, I told you to remember that? Okay, Talana here has a star, and that means she has an affinity to all 4 of the attributes, just like the Almighty badge. So if you give Talana badges, you can give her any of the badges. Now, badges do come with limits, and I'm gonna use Killik to show you what I mean. So when I'm talking about talent stars, this is what I'm talking about. Killik has a 5-star talent for military, and he has a 3-star talent for military. So if I were to apply military badges to him, he has 2 different options in which he'll grow at. He has a research talent star for a political talent star of 2, and if my memory is correct, he has a prestige talent star of 3. Okay, let's take a look. Yes, it's 3. So there is a limit as to how many badges you can apply to a Vizier. And as you can see, Kilik here has reached his maximum. Now, when your Vizier has reached the maximum level, you can enhance him by clothing him, or basically you level him up and you can apply more badges to him. So that's something that you always want to keep a note of, is what level your Viziers are at and how many badges that they have. And if you're not applying your badges to your 3-star, there is something that you can use, and that's called book XP. So that's right here. So if I had 600 book XP, I could level him up and get 3 talents if it were not maxed. So those are some limits to consider when you're applying your resources for the maximum gain. One more thing to consider is that the badges are not equal. So if I had a 1-star talent on my Vizier, let's take a look at one of those Viziers. We have Fazil. Fazil has a 1-star talent. So what that means is that if I give Fazil a badge, he's gonna get 100% success, and he's only gonna get 1 talent from 1 badge. Now, if I give him to his 5-star, which is military, he is gonna have a success rate of 20%. So 1 out of 5 times he's gonna get 5 talents, and 4 out of 5 times he can get 0 talents. And that is just a percentage representation of what could be. It's not what is. So if I have 5 badges and I give it to his 5-star, it doesn't mean that only 1 time the badge will apply and he's gonna get 5 talents. It means that every time I apply a badge, there is a 20% chance that he gets 5 talents. It's a pretty big risk, but it's a risk worth taking. And all of the really big players that are in the top 10 on their servers are going to tell you that if you apply badges, give it to the 5 and 4-star. Because yes, there is a chance that he may not get any talent, but imagine if you have 5 badges and you apply them to a 5-star talent, there is a chance that 3 of them apply and you get 15. And there is a small chance that you get 0 as well. So if you like taking a risk, then this is one of the exciting things about Game of Sultans, is that the badges, they kind of have a mind of their own, and sometimes they apply and sometimes they don't. But the important point here is that if you're going to apply a badge to a Vizier, take a risk on a 5 and a 6-star talent, because it's totally worth it. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. And if you come back next week, I'm gonna help you with understanding how the consorts or your companions contribute to your empire power.